as himself. And this is the, the ASAP Rocky let him cook portion of the movie as well too, because of course they get introduced to ASAP Rocky and Zoe Kravitz's character, and now they're at the club with ASAP Rocky, and they really they cast him in the movie. I guess we don't necessarily need to spoil it, but he's not. Well, I guess we'll say he's not going to die right now, so that's not what we mean. But he's not going to be in as many scenes going forward, but they do let him cook here for a little bit, and in multiple ways as well too. They let him. He kind of goes like tough guy. He almost goes like a mafia style, mafia boss, tough guy, like Pesci. Like, I gotta beat you up. I gotta beat you up. There's nothing I can do. You see, you left me no other choice. I gotta beat you up. So, really just throwing heat, and it feels like the whole club is waiting for ASAP Rocky as well too. I mean, as you would, to beat up this guy before they get partying, or maybe they just weren't entered in yet. But okay, Divergent soundtrack. I was like, okay, I don't remember him necessarily, but I don't know if I've actually seen Divergent. Maybe it's been on and I just don't remember it. But chat, is he in the new Denzel Spike Lee highest to lowest? I don't know what this 5.7 is on IMDb rating. The Metacritic is good. August 22nd. Ooh, chat, a little sooner than I thought. When a Titan music mogul is targeted with a ransom plot. I mean, chat, Titan music mogul. So you know Denzel's the music mogul, and ASAP Rocky is the artist. Oh, chat, this is gonna be brilliant. This is gonna be brilliant. He's jammed up in a life or death moral dilemma. 213. That's not bad, chat. Wait, did I see Jeffrey Wright? Denzel, Jeffrey Wright, and ASAP Rocky. Ooh, chat, this is gonna. Rick Fox, Rod Strickland. Spike Lee's gonna drop a classic. Spike Lee's dropping. Spike Lee versus Ryan Coogler in 2025. Ice Spice. Chat, I might have to take a lap. That's a casting right there. Ice Spice, and ASAP Rocky in this movie. So, I mean, we're focused on the wrong artists getting into acting. Chat. We need Ice Spice to get into movies. We need Megan Thee Stallion in more movies. We need Cardi B in more movies. That is what it is. But if I had legs, I'd kick you. This is also a movie that he's in this year. Wait, let's get the music videos out of here, chat. Actor. Only movies. Feature-length films. Only something the industry can respect. Let's see here, chat. 72 music videos. 6 movies for our guy, A$AP Rocky. So, dope, his acting debut. Zoolander 2. The A$AP Rocky cameo. Do we need to revisit Zoolander 2? Hey, yo, chat. Popstar? Never Stop Stopping. The old Andy Samberg Popstar movie. So that is another one. I know that I've seen that on before. I've not sat down and watched that movie from start to finish. But hey, chat, next year we'll do the 10th year anniversary first time watch. It is what it is. Then Monster as James King. Let's see what we got here. A smart, likable 17-year-old film student in Harlem sees his world turned upside down when he's charged with murder. We follow his dramatic journey through complex legal battle. Also, Jeffrey Wright. So Jeffrey Wright and A$AP Rocky are like, De Niro and, I guess they're not necessarily De Niro and Scorsese. De Niro and Pesci, chat. Jeffrey Wright is De Niro and A$AP. A$AP Rocky is, I guess, Pesci with the Pesci vibes here in Dope. Beating up that guy because he left him no other choice. So, add this to the watch list. Netflix 2018, chat. I think so. John David Washington. Oh, chat. Hey, yo. So A$AP Rocky, he just works with Denzel's family and Jeffrey Wright. He's a smart man, chat. A$AP Rocky knows how to do business in at least Hollywood. I don't know. We can't necessarily blame this movie either for the album not dropping, because it's not like there is like a Dope 2, I think, that they're, making and he's being held up. But maybe just the focus on these movies, these other movies, is what is holding up the album. Who knows? But what's Rihanna's? We need to double check Rihanna's acting career here. Oh, Battleship. Oh, Chad, A$AP Rocky. Who has the better acting career? I think Rihanna. I mean, that's obviously a powerhouse, just dual catalog. between ASAP Rocky and Rihanna. I mean, Jay-Z and Beyonce catalog is about as good of a catalog, two catalogs, as you're gonna get. But Rihanna versus Beyonce catalog is, I think, it's an argument, Chad. I'm sure there's people that are gonna have it, but unfortunately, I think if we rank those four artists together, ASAP Rocky probably is fourth. But if we rank the acting careers, maybe he has a chance to take the lead here. Battleship. Oh, she's in This Is the End as herself too, chat. So Ocean's 8. Oh, I forgot about that. Ocean's 8, chat. So Ocean's 8 versus Dope. The Lift Me Up music video versus, the Goldie music video, chat. It is what it is. But Shameik Moore, I mean, obviously, if this was real life, and Shameik Moore and ASAP Rocky were going after Zoe Kravitz, I mean, we have tape. The problem is we have tape. So is that, I don't know how that is going to help Shameik Moore with this movie as well, too. Or movies like that going forward, is that footage with Haley Steinfeld, chat, because, there is a leading man thing there as well, too. But ASAP Rocky, chat, he's tall, obviously. He's towering over Zoe Kravitz right now. He's got some real leading man qualities for sure. But either way, like we're saying, the actor into the rapper into actor transition hasn't necessarily been as fierce as it seemed like a while back. And even, Outkast, chat, getting into making, Outkast, I got Andre 3K and the Four Brothers and Idlewild, and, even they're in Hollywood making movies. So I'm sure, again, like, have the Migos just been in a movie and I'm not thinking about it, chat? Like, and this might be ASAP Rocky's best scene. ASAP Rocky and Tyga debating about, Obama and politics and international dealings. And ASAP, I like the idea of them writing a smart ASAP scene, but they're like trying to make him be like, hey, but what if, it's like, what's the name of the village in the place? And I heard they got a terrorist overseas. And it's like, okay, they're reading enough news to not know what's going on. It's like, clearly they're locked in on the news. Their Instagram feed. Well, what is it? What's the analogy he gives there, chat? It's, you can't be mad if you're a blood and the Crip starts firing. I don't know, chat. We probably just said too much there, but we're just quoting the script. Don't go after us. We're just quoting the script. He goes, and I mean, yeah, again, with all, I don't know, beat for beat, obviously, you gotta be sensitive with the times, chat. But what does he say? Yeah, they got the innocence in the strike, and then but he was framed for doing this. You can't be a blood and then be mad if the Crips decide to get you. It is what it is. So, I mean, and then ASAP Rocky's got to explain the international politics to Tyga. Is this actually what happens when they sit around, chat? I mean, and Vince Staples is there dapping up ASAP Rocky after a great point on Pakistan. I mean, maybe it is what happens, but I'm just saying, like, as much as, I feel like we're not against a real conversation with the friend group, I feel like our friend group rarely digs into the international politics as well, too. So, ASAP Rocky, of course, moving a little product on the side, chat, as well. It is what it is. You're gonna, you're selling all kinds of stuff on the streets, chat. You're selling beats. You're selling, other than that, Tyga, just an electric 3 minutes, chat. An electric 2.5 minutes, and then just 12 gauge right to the sternum. It's tough. ASAP Rocky's very fortunate. Of course, he wasn't standing a couple of feet away from the door because they just explode right in him. Was that the cops that just lit up ASAP Rocky, or was that weapons as well too? Because they do get raided here. Yeah, they get raided, but I don't know if it was undercover guys or if it was a attack and then a raid simultaneously. I guess I don't remember the exact beats there, but yeah, that's tough because I don't think he necessarily did. He have I thought he was firing in reaction to the cops. I guess what age the best, the cops firing first, but just as breaking. Oh, turns out their procedural steps were a little bit wrong, chat. So I guess they got that locked in there, but. To say anyways, so we got Joey. I would say he's the current number one rapper actor right now. I guess chat, we got to go to the GPT and see what we've got for rapper actors. Can we get a list of rapper / actors? We want definitely some past, then a current list, and we'll see what a power ranking is. We'll do a current power ranking, but we need to just to remember as well too. So yeah, I mean, Queen Latifah, chat, obviously. We got to shout out Queen Latifah. LL Cool J, chat. Deliver Us from Eva. Shout out LL Cool J. I think maybe, any given Sunday a little bit more on the rewatch thing. Mos Def, Method Man, DMX, Busta Rhymes. I mean, yeah, we just watched Shaft. I mean, I can't believe we didn't mention Busta Rhymes in there as well too. But again, that's still kind of all of an era in there. So Donald Glover. Okay, chat, an obvious one for sure. Donald Glover. Ice-T. Does he still count? I guess he still does, right, chat? But he's not necessarily, he's just an actor, right? He's not a rapper. He's a former rapper. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but just, trying to make sure that we're staying up to date. So, Common, of course, Common, chat. But again, well, I guess he just got nominated for a Grammy, but still, is he a current he is a current rapper, but he's a current rapper like the way like Kevin Durant is like current NBA star. It's like, okay, yeah, obviously he's still a current NBA star, but is this the Kevin Durant era, or is he just still good and now time is still moving on? But RZA again, Wu-Tang. Our guy Joey, definitely leading the pack. Dave East was Method Man in the Wu-Tang series. Okay, shout out Dave East. Megan Thee Stallion. Kid Cudi. Yeah, Kid Cudi in the X series, chat. Definitely. Don't Look Up as well, too. And then ASAP Rocky. Lotto. Jack Harlow. Oh, chat. Jack Harlow. Is there something else besides the White Men Can't Jump remake? He might need like 3 projects, honestly, to hit to make up for that White Men Can't Jump remake. Which, again, I haven't even watched yet. It's just attempting the White Men Can't Jump remake. Maybe attempt like a inspired by version. I don't know, some kind of offshoot spinoff, but a couple of soundtracks. The Instigators, the Scoob soundtrack. So yeah, he's gonna have to do a little bit more than the Scoob soundtrack to make up for this remake, chat. Let's see what we got here. 3 movie roles in total. White Men Can't Jump, Hive Music Festival, but White Men Can't Jump in the Instigators. And then he just said, I'm done with acting. Hey, yo, chat. So the Instigators is not an equal sort of movie. And he's not, I guess, the star of that movie the same way he was in the other one. This is a Matt Damon, Casey Affleck Apple TV Plus movie. This movie is just absolutely lost in time, chat. Hey, yo. I don't know if we'll be doing 10 years from now. I was like, hey, what's this movie with Matt Damon? We definitely will, chat. We'll definitely be like, Matt Damon, Casey Affleck, and Jack Harlow. Oh, I love this movie. But as of right now, this is just going to have to... Doug Liman directing? Yeah, see, chat, it's already becoming a little bit more... I don't even really know what he's directed, but I feel like I've seen his name on some movies we love, for sure. Let's see, I'm seeing Tom Cruise's face on there. Edge of Tomorrow, producer. That's what I was thinking Sicario, but no, it's Edge of Tomorrow. Obviously, Sicario's not Tom Cruise, but there's a similar tactical feel to Edge of Tomorrow and what did we just say, chat? Edge of Tomorrow and Sicario. So Roadhouse as well too, director of the new Roadhouse. And Swingers director? Okay, I thought Favreau wrote Swingers. So Favreau didn't direct Swingers, he wrote Swingers. Lyman directed Swingers. Okay, so yeah, chat. I don't know why we wouldn't watch this then, 2024. Okay, it talked us back into it. It is what it is. Outside of the fact that the scores on it are, but what are reviews? What do they know, chat? So Jack Harlow, I guess, also in the mix, but I don't know if he's up there. Sweetie, Ice Spice, Drake as well, and that would be Doja Cat, Tyler the Creator. So I was thinking Tyler is another one. Tyler maybe would be the most like natural old school progression, and I guess really he would get into film honestly a little bit later than his career. My guess is it would be a transition from music into film. Where again, Eminem is like, I'm gonna drop 8 Mile, and maybe he could have committed more into the acting. You know, you got to pick a little bit, and you know, we've seen Joey is, you know, up until this year, still been a little bit more selective with his songs and focused on the acting and stuff like that. But, you know, Eminem was like, okay, yeah, I was still obviously dropping music and stuff back in the day. But Tyler, and again, even Tyler, I feel like he would get more into a creative role, but I feel like he could do both. Tyler could do creative and act, but you could see him being more like a Jordan Peele, maybe. High praise, but I would say as a comp, director comp, Jordan Peele chat, I could see some influences there in his style. Tierra Whack as well too. Benny the Butcher. Oh, chat. Small roles in indie films, TV in development. Shout out Benny. Nas for sure as well. So if this is the current list, chat, I mean, Donald Glover with Atlanta and Community. I mean, obviously his acting career is probably the number one, and his music career. I mean, because the internet is obviously an iconic album. What's the album with Redbone on it, chat? Is that the album name? Redbone? No. Awaken something? The Awaken album, chat. So you've got Awaken and Because the Internet are, you know, really good projects. But I mean, Joey's Joey's just classic boom bap New York style through a lot of his, in the soulfulness of his music is just, there's such an iconicness to it. And he's you know, a personal favorite, so it wouldn't I guess it wouldn't be surprising for us to be biased and put him number one in that. But he's also a good actor as well too. Again, we haven't dabbled because he's been in more of the TV stuff, so he hasn't crossed over into the movies and made the screen time in our rotation as much. But from what we've seen, it seems like he is a really good actor. And I think, again, maybe even more to what we're saying, you know, not to disrespect Donald Glover, because Donald Glover was a real lead in Atlanta, and I think can definitely get to leading man status. But Joey, there's a presence to him that maybe he has that just other guys, you know, there's just a natural leading man, I think, quality to him that he could get to. And a leading man is, you know, the Hollywood leading man is really, that's like, okay, like, can you carry a team to a title? Can you really carry a movie? Like, I get what, you know, I'm really throwing around that term there for sure. But I'm just saying his presence as a major player in the screen time for, you know, as like a 1B or 1A, 1B in a movie would not be surprising to see that continue to develop for sure. So again, the rest of the guys though, and you know, no disrespect to the ladies in this conversation. I'm not trying to just like say like, oh, we're only talking about the guys' careers here, but I do think, you know, we don't want to try to get controversial here, but it still is what it is in 2025. I think there's still two different careers, obviously, in terms of roles that you're taking. As parts get to, it's like, okay, we're making this action movie. It doesn't have to be a guy's movie, you know, we're going to cast other parts for it. But you know, it's not like our Joey and Megan Thee Stallion necessarily going to be auditioning for the same parts. This is, I guess, what we're getting at here. So I don't know if that's always going to be the case, more so than, you know, Joey and ASAP would be battling for more similar parts. But again, like with Joey and RZA and I think Joey and Common could be going out for similar stuff. But again, just generationally as well too. RZA and Common are of their generation, and Joey and ASAP are of their generation. So you see the current day guys, we've really only got Donald Glover, Joey, and Dave East, ASAP. I guess Kid Cudi. We'll say Kid Cudi's a little bit in between kind of Common and Joey for timelines, but not Kid Cudi and Joey are kind of on the same timeline for sure. And again, Drake is not really acting. Drake, you know, Drake just does music these days. So outside of the Nokia music video, which again doesn't really count for this conversation. So, oh, chat, there goes the screen. My bad. We'll be back up and running in 3, 2, 1. Get the camera rolling. Get the TV back up, or the internet back up and firing here. Okay, I think we are all good to go. Yes, sir. So if we get, can we get like, okay, wait, how old is Joey? Joey's like under 35, chat. Tyler is under 35. Gotta be, for sure. Okay, yeah, born 95, so Joey. Right now, under 30. So can we get an under 35 list. And then that way maybe it'll be driven a little bit more into the current day stuff of it as of 2025. So yeah, Glover, Joey, East, Harlow, Meg, Sweetie, Chloe Bailey, I guess, if we're just going, yeah, hip hop adjacent for sure. Doja Cat on the rise in. Ice Spice, Lola Brooks, Lotto, Tyla Yawa, Tierra Whack, Travis Bennett, Jabari Banks, Tyler Creator as well too. So again, it's just not as common as it was in the day. So like, you know, is a guy like Big X, Chad, is he headed for the big screen? Big X on the big screen? Do we need to make a movie with Big X, chat? Do we need to ask the chat GBT which rapper most needs to, like, which one needs to be cast in a movie right now? Because if it's left up to us, and again, we're just being biased, we're making a Big X versus Joey film, chat. Hey, yo. Joey is, we're casting Joey as James Bond and Big X as the Big Bond, James Bond, the Big Bond, chat. Hey, yo. The James Bond villain. And Joey's going to try to track him down. And that is going to be the duo battling each other. So I don't know if we're missing anybody. Oh, chat, we don't want to dislike the response. If we just, I'm trying to think, let me run through my Jid, chat. Like, is Jid going to get into acting? You know, he was going to play football, I think, at one point. So the football to acting timeline, you know, a versatile, multiple career paths for him there. Denzel Curry getting into acting, maybe, I don't know, potentially. I mean, I think anybody could definitely tap in and do it for sure if the parts are, it's like, you know, players, and you know, get them in the right system, get the right coaching and the right development, and you know, I think you could get good performances out of anybody. And again, we have proof of other guys where maybe they don't have a, I mean, ASAP Rocky at this point is literally an example of that. He doesn't have a huge filmography, but proof that you get him in a good role, and definitely can be a fun cameo part in a movie. So, and, you know, Kid Cudi, again, has moved even a little bit more into the actual acting part of his career as well, too. Baby Keem, chat. Travis. We'll Pusha T versus Travis face-off movie. 21 Savage, I guess, was getting into some of the stuff with, like, what ended up going on with that American Dream film, chat. I never ended up checking that out. I know the album was supposed to soundtrack that, of course, in some way. And I think The Weeknd, of course, you know, again, hip-hop adjacent. Like, he actually has a movie going with the Hurry Up Tomorrow album. So I don't know if this was more of a commercial thing to help with the promotion or actually the point of the project. But it doesn't even really say here as well, too. It just says the third studio album. I guess that doesn't... Do we have to search it separately, chat? American Dream film? Or maybe it ended up getting canceled, or... Oh, wait a second. American Dream film, chat. It's 1996... The American Dream, 1996, 1990, and 2022. So what's this 2022 version? An Indian Tegula language drama thriller. Okay, I don't know if 21 Savage is starring in this one. But, yeah, I guess it ended up just turning out to be an album. So, you know, we could end up casting 21 Savage in something as well, too, chat. Corday, cast him into something. We get, like, Keith Glock? I don't know who we... Don Toliver? Cast Don Toliver, chat? I don't know. What rappers have untapped, acting potential? We need a scouting report, chat. Let's get scouting reports on who is out there. Unbothered by the system. Unhurt by the guild at this point. I don't know if the guild's... I think the guild's fine. Bia, maybe get... Oh, there's Corday. Doja Cat already mentioned. Denzel Curry, intensity, emotional depth, anime, comic inspired delivery. It is true. He does have Lakeith Stanfield times Remy Malik. Grade 4 stars. Gritty genre specialist. Bonus Tyler the Creator as well too. I don't know why I feel like Don Toliver would be potential. Oh, Vince. I guess we're not giving Vince Staples credit. Vince Staples. Ooh, chat. It really is. So Vince Staples, again, in this movie is not really doing that much. He's really just there to dap up A$AP Rocky, and I think he pulls A$AP Rocky away from trying to fight the guard earlier as well too. But his Vince Staples show and him as a creative / actor is a really strong. He's really good, obviously. So he might actually be number one. With all due respect, Joey might be the number one guy we would cast, maybe. So maybe we'll work on that. The Joey movie, but the Joey movie, yeah, but Vince Staples has, especially maybe guiding a little bit more of the projects as well too. Maybe he's the number one sort of rapper actor combo guy going right now. Vince Staples, Vince Staples, A$AP Rocky's third, Joey is second. Chat. Schoolboy Q. Do we need to cast Schoolboy Q in something? Mustard. Get Mustard involved. I don't know about. Yeah, we already said Kendrick. Chat. Drake is already retired. I don't know if we're bringing him back. There's the baby. Do we get the baby in for an audition? Chat. And see if he tears up the screen. Chance the Rapper. Oh, Central C. Go into the British scene as well too. Central C could be Big X the Plug. Chat. We need a Big X the Plug, Don Toliver, and who else was we saying? Oh, Vince Staples. We cast Vince Staples, Big X the Plug, and Don Toliver. So what about Big X? Ayo, chat. Big X and Don. Don Toliver. What would they be like? What roles would best suit them for film, TV, vibes, Southern weight? Ayo, chat. I don't know if that's a thing. Southern heavyweight, street certified charisma, raw presence. Brings believable characters. Feels like he stepped out of a John Singleton, Antoine Fuqua film. Big X the Plug, we put him into a Training Day 2, chat. Big X the Plug and Joey in Training Day 2. That could be kind of fun. Leans into his natural humor. His authenticity isn't manufactured. Ideal roles, street drama, so they're thinking more TV shows, Snowfall or The Wire type role. Enforcer or OG with wisdom. Big X, like just hanging out in a backyard, just dropping a monologue to a couple younger guys and something. Acting comp, a mix of Sticky Fingers and Ice Cube with a Southern twist. Could fill Ving Rhames. Oh, so he's Diamond Dog in Con Air, chat. Big X is Diamond Dog in Con Air. That's kind of perfect. Needs a breakout cameo or gritty film debut. He'd kill in a small A24, so they're like the Kid Cudi path for Don Toliver. Vibey, melodic, and mysterious. Cool guy in the corner with a story. So maybe not as much of a presence for Don Toliver, but maybe a good sidekick to our guy Big X. Cinematic sound aesthetic already. His visuals are filmic. Understands charisma. So Don T, again, smooth operator, chat. Smooth criminal Don T. X Factor already lives in a cinematic world of soundtrack and moods as well too. Could thrive in romance or stylized drama. Less hood films. Hey, yo. More Euphoria, Uncut Gems, Atlanta? Huh. Why that for Don Toliver? That's seems a little specific, but surreal dramas, neo-noir, stylish love interest in a coming-of-age indie or summer indie. Unexpected stoner oracle in genre-bending comedy. Acting comp, Frank Ocean meets Lakeith Stanfield, also slight A$AP Rocky crossover. A 5-star ceiling, chat. Unmatched. Don Toliver in a Barry Jenkins film? Whoa, chat. So we've got Big X the Plug in a John Singleton TV show. Or, yeah, Antoine Fuqua. An Antoine Fuqua TV show. Or Don Toliver in a Barry Jenkins movie. So I know we're far off the dope movie, chat, that we're watching, but we should mention as well too that couple of things. First off, arriving to the house of the gang leader's son, and just him entering another just absolute awesome. So it really goes, A$AP Rocky in the first half, and then this kid in the second. I forget this kid's name. I'll see if we'll mention it in a second. But and then